Hi everyone, Steve here. Well, welcome to another video. We're at a new town, a new place, and this town has significant meaning to me and Annie. It is actually the birthplace of my father. So my father grew up in this town, and it's Quirindi in New South Wales. And he grew up here and worked in one of the local shops down here, Riley's. I don't think it's opened anymore, but we might have a quick look at it later on if I can get time to get down there. But I thought I'd drive up to one of the main places that you want to visit when you come to Quirindi, and it's the Lookout. It is absolutely spectacular. Quirindi, actually the name Quirindi stands for Nest in the Hills, and that's the meaning of the word Quirindi. And the reason they call it that, I'll stand up on this rock here, I'll spin the camera around and have a look at the views around the town. So you can see that the entire town is surrounded by mountains, 360 degrees, and there is mountains completely around the entire town. Here comes a magpie to come and get me. I'm standing up on a rock. He's flying in, he's probably nesting, but the town of Quirindi is just down there and around here. It is absolutely amazing. Here he comes back again, swooping at me. Caught her on camera. He's not happy that I'm recording, but he's sharpened his beak up there on a branch. But make sure you come up, check out this lookout. You can get great 360 degree views of the town of Quirindi. And there is a toilet up here, little tables, so you can come up and sit down and have a bite to eat. And it's quite cool and windy up here again today. But we're going to go for a bit of a drive, and on the way back down there's a great place I want to show you. It's got some great Australian memorabilia in there, from motor racing, from shops, all sorts of stuff. So we'll jump in the car. It's only just down the road on the right, and we'll have a look at that next day. Then we'll head into town. Well, we're down at Bob's shed. We were just up at the lookout having a look around, and I thought I'll come in here and show you around. So make sure you do check this out. It's on the way up to the lookout on the left hand side or the right hand side when you come back. Nice little driveway over there, but everything you want to see is inside of here. We're going to go in, pay our $6 and have a look around. So there's so much nostalgia in here. I'll only have a quick look around, just show you a tiny little bit. Make sure you come here and check it yourself, because I don't want to show you too much. I want you to come and have a look at it. So let's go in, find the owners, and we'll check it out. But as soon as you walk in, this is their overflow area for all their memorabilia, everyone that's visited. So make sure you come in here, check it out. There's so much in here to look at. I don't want to show you everything. You come in here yourself and check it out. Cheers. So when you come in, you're greeted by everything in here. Like I said, I won't show you everything, but I'll show you bits and pieces. So on one side here, they've got a little mock-up general store, and there is so much stuff in here. Look at all the signage and everything. Old advertisement for cigarettes. Hope I don't get demonetized for showing them. But all the old bottles and tins from yesteryear. Now a lot of this stuff, or most of it I think, still has the original contents in it. So a lot of it has never been opened. So that is just unbelievable in itself. But they have one of everything. Back in the old days, everything come in boxes or tins or bottles. And there is so much of it in here. There's just stuff that you remember, Vegemite, topping coddies, you name it, it is in here. There's bits of old fuses and stuff from mechanic shops, and remember the old Mortine tins? Have a look at those. But make sure you do yourself a favour. If you're in Quirindi in New South Wales, come and check out this absolutely fantastic display. Look at the old Coca-Cola bar there. They've got a little cash register set up here, trying to make it as real as possible. All the old lollies. You can probably pick stuff out yourself. Baby powder, you don't see that anymore either, do you? There's an old bench down there. But over on the other side here, there's a little ticket booth, advertising all the old buses and bus lines. Lots of old models there, a lot of old ticket stubs. All the stuff that they would have used in buses and in yesteryear. So come and have a look at this. A couple of old caps up there. And then as you walk in even further, he's got a little bit of an old train, model train display here with all the old locomotives, carriages, everything that you might want to have a look at, XBTs. It's all absolutely amazing. Now there's another little shop front here, which is a bottle shop or a pub. So there you go there, got the Railway Hotel. And in here, there is just bottles and cans of all sorts of alcohol, spirits, beers, wines, and every bottle has been unopened. So some of the really good stuff that would be amazing, like the beer obviously will go off after a while, but spirits, Scotch whiskey, have a look at that. Look at the size of that bottle. Johnny Walker, White Horse, all still full. Jim Beam, big bottle of Jim Beam there. And around the counter here, there's all sorts of other wines, spirits, flasks, everything in here. It's absolutely amazing. And then over the other side, you've got a barber shop, Bob's Barber Shop. He might even give you a haircut if you're lucky enough. So here's the old barber's chair, all the shaving gear, everything you might need. You can even see me in the window or in the mirror. There's an old telephone box here with the old telephone. And in here is his pride and joy is his memorabilia to motorsport, and mainly to do with the Holden dealer team. Peter Brock for one. So these are all replica cars, but they were still used around the Bathurst tracks. They are race cars. They can't be registered because they can't be driven on the road, but they are actual race vehicles. And you can read up all about them, have a look at them, check out all the memorabilia in here. There's stories about them here. So James Hardy Bathurst, 1976, this replica of the Gownhorn L34 Tirana, owned and prepared by Norm Gown and Bruce Hindhall for the 1976 Touring Car Championships, with Peter Brock now moving to Bill Patterson Racing. So there you go there, Brock and Sampson. There's another vehicle there. All these great old vehicles, motorcycles. There's so much memorabilia in here that you want to check out. There's a little mock-up display of all these cars in there as well. Have a look in there, absolutely amazing. And down the back here, there is even more stuff. There's old oil bottles, the old stands that you used to see out in front of garages and that, years gone by. You don't see that anymore. And in here, there's even more, like there's old workshops, NRMA badges, motorcycle, a complete workshop there with all tools. Does everyone know what they are up there? Not many people this day and age would know what they are. I'm not going to tell you. Someone put in the comments what these are. Let me know. I know what it is. And down along here, spark plugs, more books on all different makes and models of cars, all sorts of stuff, head gaskets. And in here, there's more Peter Brock memorabilia. There's heaps of all these cars in here. I didn't actually walk in here yesterday, so I'm going to have a bit better look around in here. But all his race cars, everything that he'd driven over the years. And this is all the memorabilia to Peter Brock. So absolutely amazing. I got a mate up in Kingaroy, Peter Taylor. Absolutely loves Peter Brock. He'd love to come and check this place out. But There's a little mock-up of his race suit. Jackets in here, shirts, all sorts of stuff, signed, photographs, you name it, it is in here. Every hat you could buy, all sorts of stuff. There's lots of signed shirts and everything in here. Enjoy life, Peter Brock. There's old Mark Scaife. And in here, some other great Holden cars of yesteryear. The Holden Tirana, LJ GT, two-door sedan, 1972. 6-cylinder, 202 cubic inch, 3-litre engine. These are amazing car. I always wanted one of these. Absolutely fantastic. There's the old Peter Brock hot Holden Commodore that were done by Special Vehicles. So that's a Brock Commodore. And down here, look up there, there's even a mock-up of one of his race cars up there, up on the ceiling. And then around the side back here, there's an old Commodore sedan. How many people owned one of these and used to drive around with them? Absolutely amazing. So this place is really definitely worth checking out. Who knows who that is? Old Craig Lowndes. So all the Holden drivers in here, Holden dealer team, but this is just a quick walk around. I've only gone for like 8 minutes. You could spend hours in here, guys. Make sure you do. Make sure you come to Bob's Garage at Quirindi, New South Wales. Check it out. That's about it from here. We'll go have a look at some more stuff around town. Cheers everyone, bye. I'm gonna go back and have a look in this room. See ya. Okay, we've made it down to the Silo Art in Quirindi. It's on one of the main roads, so you can't miss it. And it is absolutely fantastic. We would have to put this one up with one of the best shows that we have seen so far. Now, when I say that, like the paintings on here mightn't look much when you first look at them, but there's a board there that explains all about the paintings and what they are. But the actual show that they put on here at night, they have a live show with music and a picture show. It's like going to the movies. They display all sorts of things up on the screen, up on the silos there. I'll put a bit of footage up and show you. It was absolutely amazing. We come down here the other night and there is the projector there and the speakers. I think that's the speakers, but I think the projector is actually up on top of the Shire Council building just over the road there. And it shines across the road here and puts up this fantastic little story about the town, the Aboriginal people, what all the photos and pictures on the silos actually mean. And they've got these great little chairs here for you to come down and sit down and relax. Annie and I were actually sitting down there the other night because the show goes for about half an hour. And if you are coming into town, I do urge you to stop overnight and make sure you do come down and check out the little show that they put on here. It is absolutely a credit to this town. I really hope King Roy could do something like this one day, because there were so many people down here the other night and they reckon it's like it most nights. The other night though, they did have a film crew here. They are doing a run between all the towns in the outback here, and they're doing a bit of filming in all the towns and showcasing these great little towns. So make sure you come down and check this out. The railway station's just over there. They do have like your QR codes. There's a bit of information about the light show that they put up. Now you can see here, there's a little dog up on the screen here now and other stuff which they put up during the show. 7 p.m, 8:30 daylight saving times. Countdown clock starts 30 minutes before the show, so make sure you come and check it out. It is absolutely
coming and seeing stuff at 7 o'clock when they do the countdown clock.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, get down here at 7. And Annie, I just saying, it's probably one of the better ones we've seen. Like the paintings aren't as detailed as some,
Yeah.
but the actual show itself is...
The light show is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
Really,
so...
it really showcases the surrounding areas, not just Quirindi, but all the other little towns as well.
Yeah, so we're going to head down to the old railway station, which is now a craft shop. My auntie works in there, Dad's sister, and you might be able to go in and say g'day to her. So if you're in town, if you see Dawn in there, say g'day to her and have a yarn to her. She's my auntie, so she's a great lady, absolutely salt of the earth. So cheers everyone, we'll head down to their craft shop and have a look around there. You might be wondering what these pipes are here too. It is actually the rainfall for Quirindi through way back in the 70s, or actually 40s, right through to the 90s, and the different heights represent the different amount of rains they've had throughout the year. So that's about it. We'll head down to the craft shop. Cheers! Okay, we're down in front of the old railway station, and it's just behind my shoulder there. So if you're a reference point, silos there. There's a great historical cottage over there and museum, so make sure you check that out. But here is the arts and craft where my auntie works, and this is the old railway station. So my dad would have done a fair bit of work down along here through the years. But there's some of old photographs of around the town. So over the road there, general merch store, and you might be able to see that that big old building on the corner over there is still there, the behind the town clock, which wasn't there way back then, but you can see all the wool bales being pulled by horses through the town. But that big hotel was there then. That is 1933, so that is when that photo was taken, and that building was there then. So absolutely amazing. But here's the craft shop here. You can come in here, buy all sorts of different handmade products. They have plants and that out the front here. Arts and crafts. There's the big bear out the front there, and the little bicycle. But it's an historical site. I just love coming to these towns and they have sheep in the middle of town. Unbelievable. So there's the railway line there, and there is the old railway station there. So make sure you go in and check it out. I'm quickly going to duck in there and grab a couple of things. But so we've just left the craft shop. I got my date loaf. I'll tell you how that is. But there's that hotel there, the Terminus Hotel. I can't see when it's built. It doesn't have a build date on it, but it's before 1930s. But we're just walking down through the main street of Quirindi now. There's still a lot of shops here, but a lot have closed down. We're going to go down and have a look at Riley's and show you a couple other things, and then we'll head off. So we've made it to Riley's. There it is over the road there. We'll go have a closer look in a second. But here around the streets you'll see these little signs, and they have old photographs on them. We've seen them in other towns, and they just show you what the store looked like back in the past. So this building built here was in 1907. By a local citizen, and for many years Busy Bee Cafe. We have a Busy Bee Cafe in Kingaroy. J.J. Riley opened his men's stores in 1911 following earlier tenants who had sold menswear. So trading as Miss Riley sold women's clothing here until 1928. J.J. Riley's son Frank became involved in the business in 1925 by his son John in 1978. Truly, that's not my dad either. But my dad did work over there at one stage in the store, so because he did grow up in the town here. But we'll go over, have a closer look. And also, if you are staying overnight, you can camp at one of the hotels. There is a free camp out the back, and there is also a caravan park here. So we'll head over and show you J.J. Riley's. So It's a shame it's not still open, but look at the old architecture. There's the old sign out the front there, and the old building. And I think it's an antique shop now, but it only opens for appointments. So I'll put the camera right up to the screen and you can see inside the building there and see the size of it. So that is where my dad used to work. So there is so much more to do in the town as well. There's a great coffee shop down here. Annie and I come down and had a hamburger here yesterday and a coffee. Make sure you check it out as well. Now it is dog friendly as well. They have a little dog table there that you can sit your dogs out, and if they're cute enough, they may even get a treat. Winnie and Jasper did. The coffee shop, and you can grab a great cup of coffee and a meal there. So that's about it from Quirindi in New South Wales. We're going to head off to our next destination. We're heading through to Wallabada. But like always, stay safe, look after each other, and if you've got any questions, queries or comments, leave them down below and I'll get back to you, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.